Hello and welcome to Warriors Corner. Today we're going to talk about this Sisu AeroGuard mouthguard, and I'm going to tell you right out of the gate, this is the best mouthguard I've ever used by 100,000 million years, and I'm going to show you why. So your basic facts, right now in July of 2020, it's going for $24.99, and it's been at that price for a while now, probably at least a year. It is a little bit high as far as mouth guards go. You can find them for less. $12 to $13 seems to be about average, and they can be as cheap as $5 or $6. But I think that for the price, it's still not that much. It's still only like $25, and it's light years beyond every other mouth guard I've ever used. They come in a bunch of different colors. I'm not going to name them all. There's like 15 or so of them. They're basically all just different solid colors. What they did do recently that's nice, though, is they went up to 3 sizes from 2. It used to just be adults and kids, and now they've got that 3-tier size with like a medium right in the middle, which I think is definitely a good move because the adult was a little big for me. I assume the small would have been too small, so it's nice to have that medium option now. It's really easy to size, though. It's just based on your height, so you'll just look at their little chart and pick the right one. They do all have this in common, though, which is the super thin thermoplastic. This is only 1.6 millimeters, and that's why this is such a just fantastic, awesome feeling mouth guard. Most comfortable thing I've ever worn by far. And I'll show you a couple of examples of other mouth guards I've had. This is a super cheap one, probably just $5 or $6, so obviously less expensive, but you can really feel it. It's going to have edges that irritate your gums. And even if you don't have that so much, it's just really cumbersome, and you have that kind of cheap feeling. You can't really talk. Sort of hard to breathe. You shouldn't be breathing out of your mouth anyway, but still, it's just really cumbersome and just not fun to have in your mouth. This one is a nicer one. This is about $12.99, I believe. It's a pretty high quality brand. They're pretty popular. And it's just a nice high quality mouth guard, but it's got that same problem of just being cumbersome and just not being fun to have in your mouth. Problems breathing, problems talking, problems drinking water. It's just not fun to wear. This Sisu one, though, you can talk completely normally. You can drink water. It's really like not having it. You can do anything you can do without a mouth guard. And I definitely recommend this one, especially if you're into jiu-jitsu, because that's kind of one of those things where a lot of people don't even really want to wear a mouth guard. You're not taking shots to the mouth repeatedly, but you should have one. This is perfect for that. And I actually even wear it for striking, too, because even though it looks like it would be too lightweight for it to do much for you, it is pretty high-tech. It's made out of this thermoplastic material that's 30% stronger than other regular plastics, and that's helpful. That's why it can be so thin. It's that super strong material. Now, I don't know all the technicalities of how they work, but I know a lot of the technology is these little perforations here. So you want to be careful when you're molding this not to mess those up. If you get a size too small, it's really important that you don't try to stretch it out. Just trade it out for the right size because you really don't want to mess with these. This is a big part of what makes it work. And it is super effective. I've never had an issue with it, but they do go so far as to even guarantee you a $50,000 dental warranty, meaning that if you're wearing this and you've molded it correctly and your teeth still get messed up, they will fix your teeth up to $50,000. So definitely take a look at their directions when you're molding this. It's really simple. It's a lot like other boil and bite mouth guards, except you won't quite use boiling water, just hot water. Similar process though. You put it in the hot water, let it get soft, and then you're going to line it up with your front teeth, bite down, push it around your teeth to get the right mold, and then once you're happy with the placement, you'll create some suction to get a tight fit. And cool thing about it is that if you don't get it right the first time or second or third or whatever, you just put it back in the hot water. It'll go back to this state. I've actually already molded this to my teeth before and then put it in the hot water to get it back. And this is how close to its original state it will go. I just wanted to show you that. So you've got at least a handful of tries to make sure that you've really got this the way you want it to be, where it feels good and it's done correctly. You don't want to do it every day, of course, but you've got plenty of tries to make sure that you've got it right. And other just kind of side note little tidbits, it is non-toxic, so don't worry about BPA, BPS, latex, any of that. It doesn't have anything toxic in it. And something that's cool about it that's not the case for a lot of mouth guards out there, probably most mouth guards, is that you can use them with braces. So that's definitely a perk. People have limited options when they have braces, and I don't think a lot of people realize you can still use this. A lot of the ones out there designed for braces are super big. They're even bigger than the ones I showed you. So this is like a really great option if you're dealing with braces. There are special instructions for how to do that, so you'll need to go to their website and learn about how to fit it in that case, but that is a choice for you. And that pretty much wraps it up. They do sell some other things that you can get to go with this, like cases. Definitely recommend a case. If not, there's some ones just to have something to keep it in so it's not floating around your nasty gym bag. And they also have like little sprays just to sanitize it for you. So they're just little add-on options for you, but that is pretty much it. It's definitely super easy. It takes maybe 3 minutes to fit this, and then you've got yourself a really awesome mouth guard.